Okay guys, so part of the grappling class, we're just going to do a little bit of a warm up before we start looking at some of the techniques and things that I want people to work on while they're at home, while they're at lockdown, and while they're trying to stay safe. So let's just start with just some starter jumps. Okay, just jogging on the spot. Okay, star jumps again. Just going to get that blood flowing a little bit. Again, just jogging on the spot. Bring them knees up a little higher. Okay, next one we're just going to flick our heel to the opposite hand. So we might need to do a couple of steps before we then flick that heel. So about 3. Okay, next one, the front foot's going to come up. So it's just a single hop, turning the knee out a little bit, touching on the inside of the foot. Okay, next one, opposite foot to opposite hand. Don't start going too high when we're doing this. Any hamstring injuries, anything like that, got to be super careful. Just a little bit to break your sweat. Kind of like a pint can. Okay, and roll your knee out. And bring it back in. Okay, heels to butt. And wrestler squats. So wrestler squats, we're going to get into a low position. Yep, if the left foot is forward, the right hand touches the mat. The left hand kind of covers to block the knee, the shoulder and the head control. So here, and touch, and then change. Make sure that hand's in front, covering. Okay, so next one, kind of like a Roman deadlift. What we're going to do is we're going to be straight on one leg, and then the opposite hand to the leg that we're going to keep straight on the mat, and the opposite foot to again the leg that we're going to keep nice and straight. Just going to kick back, so there, just in front, and touch, and then come back. So it's more about balance and control. Yep, and it is about the reps. Again, any problems with tight hamstrings, it's really important that you go nice and steady on this. So bit of a Roman deadlift, get into stance, put left foot forward. Okay, right hand's going to touch the floor. I'm going to stretch out and use it as a bit of a balancing drill as well. So here and down. That's it. Yep. So control the movement all the way So you see I got a little bit wobbly on that time. And down. That's it. So do 2 or 3. That's it. Good. Engage your core as well. Believe it or not, there is a core in there somewhere. Lovely. Good stuff. Excellent. Okay, cool. Alright, so if we just stand back up, guys, we're going to get into our grappling stance. So from here, nice and low, elbows in tight, yep, hands in front of the shoulders so that we can defend the knees, the hips and the ankles. Okay, we're just going to practice our penetration step. So I'm going to step forward with that lead leg, bring the back leg so it's parallel, and then step off and push off with that here. Then this time go to the other side. So here in the position, step forward into your penetration step, back leg comes up so it's parallel, and then off. And then if you've got enough room, you can do a couple of different reps. Okay, let's go. Good, excellent. So don't leave too long between that penetration step and bringing your leg forward. So here and there, you want to be set straight away, because this is going to give us options to be able to turn out, to flare and do some other stuff. So don't stay in this kind of elongated position where our legs are separated too long. So here, boom, wait there a lot longer. Yep, set, get everything nice and tense. That's when you can drive off. Let's go. 5, let's go, 5. Good. 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 Think about the lift as well. So that's it. So when you penetrate in, lift up as well. Take the legs out. Good stuff. Okay, next drill, guys. Alright, so we're going to do a block. Alright, so for this, my trigger and what we should be visualising when we're looking at this is which side is Marie's head on, because that dictates which leg I take back and which arm goes in. So if Marie's head comes on my left side, yeah, she's gonna shoot in, going nice and deep. I'm gonna bring this arm underneath, but I also need to kick this leg back. Yeah, so I'm doing that at the same time. So if Marie, we're gonna attack my right leg, so here, block, yeah, kick that leg back, because that's gonna give you the opportunity. So the drill's this: when I say left, left hand in, left hand back. When I say right, yep, into there, just moving across. Yep, and it triggers me saying which side. So get set, guys. And you can even do it as a fight stance for MMA if you want. It's entirely up to you. Let's go. Left. Right. Right. Left. So think about something on the end of that as well. Right. Left. Left. Good. Right. Good. Right. Okay, make sure that elbow's in nice and tight. So remember, Marie's shooting in, as she shoots in, boom. I need to get underneath there. Anything higher, Marie's going to get underneath, yeah, and cause some problems. I might be able to smash her across face into a face bar where it's going to be difficult. So when we're drilling, yeah, dig under, get that underhook, yeah, and then think about your finishing position on the end. Last minute, let's go. Right. Right. Left. Left. Right. And time. Okay, head backwards and forwards. Ear side side. Looking over and down. Circle across. Head facing forward, shoulder shrugs forward. Okay, both arms going forward.
Oh, second time I've done that.
A grappling room's got a lovely chandelier. And backwards.
Not quite a chandelier. Lampshade.
I call it a chandelier. Cassine's gone home. Arms out in front, palms facing up. Bushwhacker. Okay, knees bent and twist. And a little wider. Okay, circle your hips, so feet back shoulder width apart, circle those hips out. And change direction. Legs out a little wider, front, middle, back. Keep changing your own time, hold the stretch. For whatever you feel is relevant for your flexibility, any injuries, anything you need to work on. Head over to your left leg. Towards your right. Cassie's a busy guy.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, it's funny. To the middle. Okay. Just give your legs a little shake. Okay, first drill. What we're going to do for a minute is we're just going to work in kind of a semicircle, just that low grappling stance. Yeah, so hands out in front, into here, just moving around and touching. Just like a semicircle. Stay nice and low. Not too low where you're in a full squat, but low enough where we can do a penetration step and go through. Okay, so let's just start off with that just for a minute. Just semicircle into that position. Get set.
Coach, I'm gonna get a different form of matches. Be right there.
Alright, mate, no worries, we'll keep going. And go. Keep going, guys. Last 20. And 5 seconds. And time. Okay, just check off a little. Okay, so we're going to look at shooting in, but without dropping the knee. So this is something I like to do quite a bit, but it's not necessarily the best way of shooting in. When you watch high-level wrestlers, when they're going for that shot, a lot of the time the lead knee doesn't touch. So when they're shooting in, that knee isn't hitting the mat like that. Okay, so just to kind of practice this, we're going to add these two drills together. Okay, so from here, when I say left or right, that's the penetration step. Okay, so you want your stance to be pretty square. So you don't really want a dominant leg forward, otherwise you're going to get mixed up with this and you're going to add additional steps into this drill. So from here, in that semicircle position again, if I say right leg goes in, and then whatever takedown. So that mimics kind of a single leg for me because I didn't drive. Okay, so I'll do that again with a single. So right, capture that single, step off, step in and lift. If it were a double leg, and I want you to play around with different ideas, so you might go into there and you may end up some crazy position where you doing like a shoulder throw or something. So moving round just for a minute. Left foot goes in, then watch your penetration step. Alright, get set guys. Ready. 3, 2, 1, and get that low stance, that low wrestling stance. Also kind of a BJJ as well, tend to find this sort of position. Left. Back into semi. Circle. Right. So he's going to shout sides now.
Right. Left. Left. Right. Right.
And time. Okay, so Marie's going to jump in the next one. Do the drill again. And get set and go. Left. Lovely. Right. Nice. Right. Good. Left. Good. Last 20. Right. Left. Right. Good. And time. Excellent work. Okay guys, so that's pretty good because it kind of teaches that penetration step without us kind of shooting in. Yeah, using that plant foot to then drive off. The other thing that we can do to check this as well, we need something to kind of look at. So as you can see, we've got some mats up against here, and I can use this to kind of see where my head height is. So for example, if I think I'm changing my level and my head's only to here in comparison to that mat, it's no good. You know, I'm gonna have to be fighting someone who's pretty tall to actually, you know, get underneath and hit like double legs without dropping my knee. Okay, so we can use this again as an opportunity. We're not going to do this now, but these are all drills that you can practice at home. Okay, so my eye level, yeah, because I'm always looking up. And that's another important thing with kind of the grappling drills and wrestling drills. You never want to be looking down. The eye level tells me where I am. If I'm looking down, I'm in danger. If I'm looking up, I can see what's happening. Okay, so from this position here, I'm just going to change my level, yeah, to where, first of all, where I feel comfortable, but then think about, you know, the types of opponents you're going to be competing against, depending on your weight. Luckily, I'm quite heavy at the moment, so all my guys are monsters. So all I need to do is that, and I've probably hit a pretty good double leg. But if you're a little skinnier and a little small, you're probably going to have to drop your height a little bit more than me. So just moving around, again using that good footwork, making sure that our feet never meet. We've always got that little bit of distance, we're not too long. Yeah, you should be able to kind of feel like you can transfer your weight over each leg quite easily to then drive off it. Okay, so just moving around, some shadow wrestling, maybe changing, and every now and again just dropping. So it kind of looks like the wrestling squats that we were doing earlier. Yeah, but we're just going to add a little step. I'm going to add a step in as well. So change, step, drive, off. Okay, but then focus on the level. So that's one bit, one piece of homework that I want you all working on this week. So I'm going to move on to some grappling now. So some floor jiu-jitsu stuff. I'm going to not do like movement stuff for this first class because there's tons of it out there. I mean, you can kind of grab it from all over the place, but what I want you to do is, well, what I want to give you are some drills, some things to think about, and just I want you thinking about your game plan, not just doing a set of moves all together where you know you're going from one thing to another. So you're doing a set out into a sprawl, into a handstand, into a cartwheel, and all this other kind of stuff. It's all great stuff. It trains those attributes that we need to train. But I want you thinking, yeah, this is a really good opportunity for us to really analyse what we do in our grapple, what we want to implement when we can get back into the gym. For you guys who hopefully everyone watched the Get on the Pony with Andy Whiteland on Saturday. So Andy was talking around some of the things that he did through a 2.5 year layoff from Jiu-Jitsu. So he talked around the mental game, so his rehearsal, analysing technique, and then actually rehearsing it in his head. So thinking about arm position, thinking about stuff like that. That's what I want you to take away from today's session. We'll do some movement stuff and some things in a later video, but for this one, I want you thinking a little bit more, okay? So, one of the positions that I really want you to focus on, and might be one of Matty B's favourite guys, is like the Mendes brothers. So the Mendes brothers, when they're passing, tend to see him in this kind of squat position, okay? So this makes it a little bit easier to be mobile and move around. So if I just borrow Marie a second, and Marie, if you go into your guard, okay. So by adopting this squat position, it's really important because this is going to allow us to be able to move, to do a lot of the leg weaving and things like that. So the drill that we're going to practice just to start off with, thanks Marie, okay, is just getting into this low position. So we're into this squat, okay, and then from here, all we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a shuffle, yep, staying low, and then we're going to just do that with our leg and then squat back in. Stay in this low position, good spine, sat down, feet flat, yeah, slide in, weave the leg across, penetrate step, and then we should be in a side control position. So we're just going to do that for a minute, alright? So down nice and low, into here, like you've got control guard, hips and things like that. Good posture, a little bit of a skip across, and then leg weave, and then step and across. Okay, so we're trying to make it all one movement. Alright, so again, squat, little step, turn the knee, wind, step through, pass the guard. This is going to really make our thighs burn on this one. So just time it as well so we're not doing too many hours. So you've got your takedown, boom. The person's gone into guard. So we squat down. We get over one leg, turn the knee, weave the leg, and then pass. Nice. Nice little back step there, Cassie, good. So if we want to add that back step off this low position instead of that, that's fine. I'm going to show you a drill in a minute which you'll be able to do at home with just some pillows. I know that sounds really weird, but it's good, I promise. Okay, so again down, little step, weave and pass. Then again down, good form, good posture, head up, spine straight. Good. Okay, keep going. Do a couple. Last 30 seconds. Good. Sit. Sit. So nice and low. It's that squat. You can also use it by stepping in and doing it that way. But you've got to remember to step over the leg, then squat down on top of it. Okay, last 10 seconds. Last 10, let's go. Excellent. Okay, cool stuff. All right. So, a few of you were quite late for the session, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a couple of things to work on in your own time. It's probably going to be a little easier doing it in like living room or bedroom, but we can practice quite well with some pillows. So depending on how kind of strong your pillows are, if they're like made of goose hair, which is it's not very strong, when you push in you're probably going to face plant. Like couch cushions are pretty good for this. So we've got some memory foam cushions which give a little bit of give. So if we think about, and let's just put it into context, so if Marie just comes down onto the mat, guard please. So when we're passing guard, we always want to control the hips. So we've talked about this in class. So we get into the position where we're here, we've got that good posture, and then we control the opposite side hip. Can you see that? I'll just come down a little bit. Boom. There we go. So we can control the opposite side hip when we're in this kind of Mendes position. Okay, and then this is when we can step across, start looking to hit the pass. So if I use the pillows, and again, this is a great workout for those thighs. Yep, I go into the guard, step over one leg, plant the hand on the hip. This other hand could be up here, could be controlling the collar or something. Put a little bit of weight, but I want to stay up straight. What I don't want to do is like press up into it. There, turn the knee in, then drop the knee in for your pass. Yep, and then reset. So it's memory foam. There we go, we're ready to go now, okay? So again, other side this time. So step across, Mendes. Yep. Here, knee, roll, slide that knee. Now, the key with this is go slow. Go really slow with this, okay? Because the slower we go, the better control we've got. We're in a rush hour, we're all stuck at home, so we might as well take our time when we're doing this sort of thing. So as you're doing it, this is kind of the speed of what you're thinking about. So here, again, mentally picturing you're going to get in someone's legs, not pillows. So in, step over the leg, Mendes. Step across slightly, block that hip, might grab the collar or put the hand on the chest, over and through. Okay, but again, it's not this. I'm not pushing down, so you can tell that's a slightly different thing. There's going to be lots of weight on this opposite side hip, but not much on the other side. Okay. The second thing, you've all got to promise me you do not use your best best chairs for this. So if your mum's got a really nice dining table, you know, with a lovely cloth and candles and all this kind of stuff, don't use those. Yeah, so don't use those. I've got this old coffee table which I've had for about, I don't even know how many years. Okay, this is a good one to play with as well. So it needs to be pretty sturdy as well. So before you go full hog into this and you really start blasting out loads of reps, just make sure it's got enough weight to kind of, you know, carry on. Strength to carry your weight and stuff. So again, this time though we've got some triggers, haven't we? We've got, these are the legs. So step in, yep, round, through, and there. So we can combine the table and the pillows, and we're slowly creating a friend. Alright? I know. We've created a buddy. Just wait till Monday, I've got a quality little tip coming up for the kickboxing class. So, we've got our legs. Yeah. In. Step across. Through. Pass. Knee in. And then we go back around. And again, we're taking our time. Yeah, we're really sort of developing this ability to slow the pass. Okay, if you can pass someone at this speed, technically everything is sound. It's really easy to pass someone with athleticism. You can see I've got loads of that. Okay, so here, still the same drill. Step across, hand on the hip, round, knee on belly. Okay. So you can start building your own little grappling buddy and doing that. Other drills we've got on here as well, if it is sturdy enough. So that guard passing drill. Put more weight on your hand that's on the floor as opposed to that. Okay. We've also got just nice quick ones. So that could be a knee tap pass or something. Don't do cartwheels. Okay. So that kind of stuff. That's your grappling homework. Okay. So for me, and the time that you should be spending doing this, this is how I would split it. Okay. So down, scoop, there, and then stay down in that position. Yeah. So do that for a minute or so, then you can get your buddy involved. Okay. So if you want to go and get your mum questioning lifestyle choices straight away, we go grab the chair, grab a pile of pillows and say, Mum, trust me, I know what I'm doing. I've seen this on YouTube. Okay, so here, same sort of thing, step in, Mendez position. And again, depends how buoyant your pillows are, you might want to touch the chair for that. And also this one. That's it. Nothing else to say about it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you got something out of that. As I was saying at the beginning, it's hard, isn't it, doing any sort of grappling when you ain't got that kind of tactile feel, that response back to a position. You know, there's lots of really good stuff around movement and building those physical attributes to be more flexible, stronger and more mobile, but I want people thinking about stuff as well. So hopefully enjoyed it. We'll watch the college kickboxer tomorrow together, so I'll post that up, and yeah, I might have a beer while we're watching it as well, I'm not sure, it depends.
Dominoes!
Cool. Alright guys, Cass, see you later buddy. Alright, cheers fellas, see you later.
Yeah.